One man went to mow a meadow.
I know you love watching Bluey, but what if I told you there's a dark side to this cartoon? If you pay attention, you'll see that Bluey spotlights subtle family struggles and possibilities of a post-human world. Dark themes that make it so much more than it seems. But before we get into the business of the day, hit that subscribe button or risk not having to come across this channel and its content ever again. Let's start with the meaning of the license plate. The license plate episode of Bluey is more than just a fun adventure at the beach. On the surface, the story is about Bluey's family trying to find a lost license plate, but there's much more to it. The license plate can represent identity, showing how we all try to hold on to what defines us. The beach, with its endless waves, can symbolize the subconscious, a place where our deeper thoughts and feelings live. Bandit's determination to find the plate reflects the stress of trying to meet expectations and fit into society. The family's struggle to control the situation also shows how unpredictable life can be. While it may seem like a simple story, this episode subtly explores deeper ideas that both kids and adults can relate to. Now, how about the impending divorce? In one episode of Bluey, a surprising moment gives us insight into Muffin's family dynamics. Muffin's parents, Stripe and Trixie, are seen arguing loudly, completely ignoring their daughter's tantrum. The scene feels tense, and Muffin's lack of reaction suggests this isn't unusual for her. It's something she has grown used to. This raises the question, are Stripe and Trixie unhappy in their relationship? Could divorce be looming for them? While the show never gives a definite answer, the possibility lingers. Interestingly, some fans believe the world of Bluey might be set in a post-human apocalypse. While this theory might seem far-fetched, certain moments in the show, like this scene's subtle focus on broken relationships, lend credence to the idea. Is the family dynamic a reflection of a larger societal collapse? It's a thought-provoking idea that gives the show a darker edge. And then there's a dog army. There's a series of episodes where Rusty plays the role of a soldier in an imaginary game. Rusty's dedication to the game mirrors his father's military background, and the episodes are packed with accurate military terms like regiment, private, and battalion. While it seems like a harmless play, it hints at a more complex and possibly darker world. What makes this even more fascinating is that Rusty is a Kelpie, a breed of dog known for its intelligence and historical role in the Australian military. Kelpies were once trained to identify different aircraft by the sound they made, an impressive skill that ties into Rusty's military play. This detail supports fan theories that Bluey takes place in a post-human apocalypse. Could an unknown event have wiped out humanity, leaving dogs to evolve and take over? It's a chilling possibility that adds a new layer to the story. Just like One Man with the Mow. The rhyme, One Man with the Mow.
One man went to mow a meadow.
Recited by Bingo in a brief but memorable scene, hints at a time when humans existed in the world of Bluey. It raises an intriguing question. If humans were once part of this world, why are dogs now the main characters? Could it be that humans are no longer around, leaving dogs to evolve and thrive as the dominant species? It's a detail that's easy to overlook at first, but takes on a darker meaning when you think about it. This subtle reference ties into the larger theory that Bluey is set in a post-human world. The rhyme acts as a quiet reminder of humanity's existence, and possibly its disappearance. While these ideas might seem unsettling, don't worry. They don't change the fact that your dogs are still your loyal and loving companions. Let's just hope they're not planning anything big. Now, let's move on to dogs transitioning. This might be the final piece of the puzzle, and perhaps the most unsettling. In Bluey, we see Socks behaving very differently from the other characters. Unlike the other dogs, Socks still acts like a typical dog, panting, sticking out her tongue, and walking on all fours. At first glance, this might seem normal for a dog, but it raises an interesting question. Why are Socks so different from the others? The other characters in Bluey display human-like behaviors. They talk, walk upright, and engage in complex social interactions, but Socks seems to represent an earlier stage in the dog's evolution. Could this mean that the dogs in Bluey are transitioning to become more human-like over time? Is Socks just waiting for her turn to adapt? It's a fascinating and slightly dark thought, leaving us to wonder what this world might look like in the future. We never really know. There are also leashes. Now, here's a simple question. Why do the dogs in Bluey need leashes? Leashes are something humans use to control pets, so their existence in this world is strange. The most likely explanation is that humans made them long before disappearing. What's even weirder is how the dogs seem to know what leashes are for. Over time, as dogs became smarter, they probably found these leftover objects and figured out how to use them. It's almost like they inherited human habits along with their tools. The leashes might be a small detail, but they feel like a reminder that humans once existed in this world. Now, they've become part of the dog's advanced society. It's a little weird to think about how much the dogs have adapted and how much they've taken from what humans left behind. Scary! Also, all the technology is the same. Phones, cars, laptops, trains, tablets, basically all technology used by men still exist in the show. And to show that they were left behind, these technologies are not built to be easily accessed by dogs. The dogs had to develop and learn how to use them. This detail fits into the idea of a post-human apocalypse. It's like the dogs stepped into a world left behind by humans and slowly learned how to make it work for them. Seeing the dogs use human tools reminds us of the past when people were in charge. It's a little strange and maybe even unsettling, but the post-human apocalypse isn't the only dark theory about Bluey. There's even more to uncover, so sit back and let us show you. Bluey has a crush. Let's start by saying there's no room for judgment here. It's a common experience. In Bluey, it seems our favorite blue heeler pup has a crush on none other than her best friend, Mackenzie. It's a classic scenario, developing feelings for someone you spend so much time with. While the episode doesn't show Bluey openly admitting her crush, there's a subtle moment that says it all. In her dream, Bluey flies over Mackenzie's house and spots him sleeping. Her reaction? A soft smile that says more than words ever could. It's a sweet and innocent moment that's easy to relate to, even if you've never been in Bluey's shoes or paws. Fans have started shipping Bluey and Mackenzie, calling it a bond as big as the Titanic, and hopefully one that doesn't sink. It's just another layer of charm and complexity that makes Bluey, well, different. One other detail is the birds in the show. The bird faced almost all the problems that Bluey's family faced. In the episode about the trampoline, Bandit's kids would not let him go to work even after he kept them on a trampoline to play.
Nah, kids, that's it for me. I got to get to work.
No! We need to have some egg!
The same can be seen in the bird's nest. The young birds wail as their mum heads out food searching. This isn't the only time something like this happens. In other episodes, the birds seem to mirror what's happening in the story. Whether it's dealing with noisy kids or balancing responsibilities, the birds show that these struggles aren't just for Bluey's family. They're part of life for everyone. It's a small, thoughtful detail that makes the show feel even more relatable. Another one is Bingo's story. There are interesting details about Bingo's seatbelt in Bluey. Unlike everyone else's, hers was changed to a safer, more secure design. The most obvious answer is safety, but it raises a bigger question. Why did the change happen in the first place? Some fans speculate that during one of the family's road trips, they were involved in a car accident. Since Bingo's original seatbelt wasn't age appropriate, it didn't protect her properly, and she might have been thrown from the car. This theory adds a darker undertone to the otherwise cheerful show. While Bluey doesn't confirm or deny these speculations, it's little details like this that give the show so much depth. Whether this theory is true or not, it's a reminder of the importance of keeping kids safe during road trips and how even small changes can make a big difference. We will call it quits here, but you better subscribe to our channel or your car will break down.